6:51, time for the morning sprint.
A Madison police officer arrested for domestic abuse will have his first pretrial conference today. Kerry House was arrested on November 7th in Columbia County for allegedly choking a woman. According to court records, he was previously reprimanded for firing a gun while under the influence during a party at his house in Columbia County back in 2013. His current charges include a felony for the strangulation as well as 2 misdemeanors for battery and disorderly conduct.
A group of laid-off Twitter employees and their attorney Lisa Bloom are set to announce some new legal action against the company today. The tech giant, now owned by Elon Musk, abruptly laid off half of its workforce, close to 4,000 people about a month ago. Bloom says the new legal action will be the first filing of its kind in the Twitter layoff.
The High Court will hear oral arguments in a case involving a Colorado graphic designer who says she has a First Amendment right to refuse to create websites for same-sex weddings. This despite a state anti-discrimination law. It marks the second time in 5 years the Supreme Court has confronted a similar issue.
A former Milwaukee County elections official now facing several election-related charges. 45-year-old Kimberly Zepeda is being represented by an attorney from a conservative law firm that helped former state Supreme Court Justice Michael Gableman in his review of the 2020 election. Zepeda is charged with misconduct in public office, which is a felony, as well as a few misdemeanor counts of making a false statement to obtain an absentee ballot.
A mandatory curfew ordered for North Carolina County about 30 miles from Fort Bragg. Authorities saying it's necessary after thousands of customers lost their electricity there. Here's why. Police say 2 substations were damaged by gunfire. The utility company says restoring power could take days.
Badger quarterback Graham Mertz announcing he's going to enter the transfer portal. He's been the starting quarterback at UW since 2020. He has a couple of years of eligibility left. This past season, he completed just over 57% of his passes. In his post on social media, he thanked teammates and coaches at Wisconsin.
Governor Evers is ordering a special election to fill the 8th Senate district vacancy after the retirement of Republican State Senator Alberta Darling. The election will be April 4th in conjunction with the 2023 spring election. If a primary is necessary, it'll be held on February 21st. Circulation of nomination papers for candidates started on Friday.
Children's Wisconsin and the Medical College of Wisconsin are concerned about the lower rates of flu vaccination. With the holiday season coming up, it's important to schedule your flu vaccine quickly if you want it to be in effect by then. It takes a couple of weeks for the vaccine to take effect. There are some options for you to get your vaccine, including pharmacies, primary care offices, and community vaccine clinics. You can go to vaccines.gov if you're looking for a location near you.
Soccer legend Pelé is working to reassure fans about his health after reports that he's in hospice care due to colon cancer. Pelé, now 82, led Brazil to 3 World Cup championships. On Instagram over the weekend, he said he's strong with a lot of hope. Meanwhile, at the World Cup, Brazil plays South Korea in a round of 16 in hopes of having another historic run at the tournament.
More young people are ditching booze for marijuana. That's according to a new study out this morning in the journal Clinical Toxicology. Over the last 20 years, cannabis abuse increased 245% among children 6 to 18, while alcohol use steadily declined. Researchers link the change to the rising popularity of edible cannabis.
A very dark Christmas movie making a run at ending the box office reign of the Black Panther sequel. But Black Panther Wakanda Forever held off Violent Night for a 4th straight weekend. It grossed $17.6 million for a domestic total of $393.7 million. That's the 3rd highest total of any film this year.
Tickets go on sale today for the new Britney Spears-inspired musical called Once Upon a One More Time on Broadway. The show follows a book club of fairy tale characters who flip their own scripts after the fairy godmother assigns them to read the feminine mystique. Once Upon a One More Time opens on Broadway in June.
Yeah, we got a winter weather advisory for Richland, Crawford, and Grand counties right now. So some precipitation, freezing drizzle, Bosqueville, Prairie du Chien reported unknown precip with this. So that's something to keep in mind. A lot of this over Madison's not reaching the ground, but we're tracking that for at least through 11 a.m. for that chance to seize that freezing rain. As a bigger picture, you can see it tracking now. Just a line of light snow. Eventually by this afternoon, it'll be more light snow, light rain will be more in the upper 30s. But this morning's really the critical time for any issues. Most of this does stay north of Madison, and many areas to the south will just be cloud covered to speak of. So that's the things to know. I've mentioned we got that tomorrow too, coming up with another round of snow, and maybe we got something coming for Thursday night.
Okay, Greg Barnhart, thank you very much. We're going to keep an eye on your First Warn weather, folks, all week long, but especially this morning. Might be some slick spots in southern Wisconsin. Stay with us. We're back in half an hour.